Long-term care insurance. What is it? What does it pay for? We wanted to find out how much people know about this type of insurance, so in exchange for a cup of coffee, these people agreed to take a quiz. Tell me what you know about long-term care.
Well, long-term care I know is very expensive. Long-term care insurance, I'm not sure how well that supports the long-term care expenses.
I haven't looked at the policy in a long time, so it's not, directly on my fingertips.
Oh, so it's a separate insurance policy that covers all the other issues that are involved with long-term health care.
All the other issues that are involved with getting old.
Well, who's doing that? Not us.
Well, there seems to be some confusion out there. Let's bring in Dr. Stephen Weisbart of the Insurance Information Institute to clear it up.
Long-term care insurance pays not for medical attention for the most part, but for supportive behavior, helping you get out of bed, helping you cross the room, cooking your food, shopping for groceries, simple things that if you need to pay someone to do that over a long period of time, add up to a lot of money. It could be several hundreds of thousands of dollars that you need just for that. So it wouldn't be surprising if a person had a stroke or some illness that was chronic that lasted a long time, where the expenses could pile up to be very substantial.
What I understand with my policy is it's unlimited coverage from the time I took it out, which has been several years now, until I die.
First of all, it gets more expensive as you get older, but it does provide from 1 to 3 years of financial reimbursement if you need long-term care, either in a home or in your own home in some cases, depending on the options that you select.
Okay, so do you own a policy yourself?
Yes, I do. I actually have two, because I had one that was available through my employer that was cheaper, and instead of adding on to my other policy, which would have been more expensive, I just selected the second policy.
Does Medicare pay for long-term care?
Absolutely not, and this is the mistake, I think the misunderstanding many people have.
Many people mistakenly think that Medicare and Medicaid pay for long-term care expenses. Medicare does not, and Medicaid does, but only if you're poor. So a lot of people who are fortunately not poor don't have insurance for this, even though they think they do.
What is the average cost for a month of assisted living in the U.S.?
Well, at Sunrise, for independent living, it's $3,000 a month, and it's a little bit more if you're in assisted living. So $3,500 maybe?
About $8,000. Oh, well, wait, I'm sorry, assisted living, nursing care, $8,000 a month.
I've got elderly parents who have health needs, or my mother, and I know that the cost would be very expensive.
People think it's very expensive, and in relation to all the other uses of their income these days, it's not high on anybody's list, even though the potential outlay is very large.
What's going to happen if she becomes ill and she can't care for herself?
It's a loaded question if she's watching this program. That is, I think, a decision that a lot of people have to face. What you do with an elderly parent who does not live near one of their children. And so my brother, sister, and I, none of us live close to my mom. And we would have to figure something out, whether it's a long-term care facility where we would have to pay out of current income. I think her age, if you were to look on an actuarial basis, what the cost and premiums would be to take care of her, I could imagine that it would be very expensive for us to do that. And so the alternative is to use flexible spending accounts to try to cover some of the cost and pay out of pocket, out of current income.
It's true. She could come live with you.
My in-laws had it anyway, but don't have it anymore. So,
did they use it?
No, they cashed in their policy. Not very wise.
Well, now
we're not very happy with them, my wife and I. So,
because it means that they might be rapping on your door one day, right?
That's correct. Yes.
What does your wife say about that?
She's not happy about it, and she let them know that she wasn't happy about her parents doing that. So
what do you think? Do you think you all will buy it one day?
I guess so. Yeah, probably, eventually.
Do you think you'll get it for yourself?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have been encouraged by my father. I have yet to take advantage of it yet, but it's something I'm planning on doing.
And you're not worried too much about the cost because you believe the benefits are worthwhile?
Well, yes, especially considering we seem to be living longer, and they keep coming up with improved medical miracles. I suspect that it's a wise investment.
Do you think you'll buy it for yourself?
No.
How come?
Costs too much, and I'm a risk taker.
You buy insurance because you don't know what the future holds. That's why long-term care is valuable.
I may not ever need the policy, but for the peace of mind it has given me, it's worth that check I write once a year.
I think it's really something that I'm doing for my children so that they will have an easier time taking care of me as I grow older, a lot easier than what I had with my parents.